Hello, good evening everyone, as you can see in the picture. My name is Vasco and welcome to, well, the old study. Just a study I had many years back. Good to take a breather here sometimes and relax. Today I'm going to talk about something that we all have some knowledge to, and that's a journal, or for some, a diary. It's basically just a little empty blank book full of, well, blank pages. We fill it with our thoughts, our desires, or just our days, as it has been. And so, I got one today. Already filled about 5 pages of it just with YouTube stuff. Things that I want to do, things that I have done, things that, well, we'll get to it. You'll see how that goes. Anyway, I'm sure that some of us had one back in the day. And no, I'm not a teenage girl. I still have some laying around, I just don't know where. I keep buying them and losing them, I'm very good at that. I even had a journal where I just put the other journals and then I lost that again, so yeah, I'm very bad at remembering where things are and how things should be. And I got a journal for that and lost it too. So, what I want to do or talk about today is why do we keep journals today even if we have our cell phones? Well, journals are a practical thing because, well, it's very easy to just open, write down, done. And also, if you want to sketch something, a lot of artists use just either sketch books or just a normal journal or diary, because it's handy to have and multiple pages, can fill it with whatever you want. Also, it's way more secure and you can just have it at home in a drawer that's locked or anything. And so very few people have access to it unless they have access to your house and your room. So it's that aspect of things, along with the aspect of, I have very bad handwriting myself, so it's very hard for anyone to actually read what I write. My handwriting can't even be read by my bloody doctor. And that's saying something, because as we all know, doctors have the good trait of having a very bad handwriting. Based on the handwriting alone of my doctor, you wouldn't even know that this was a human. This could as well be a crow that's had got a medical license and a stamp. Yeah, that's what my doctor sounds like most of the time. Anyway, what I'm going to do next, or not next, but at some point in the next few weeks, is having a mainly Q&A stream, as I just need to get a few things ready first. And so, going to answer your questions if any of you wants to tune in. Yeah, I'm thinking about taking me 1 or 2 hours, at least. As for the other things I wrote down, I have a few things that's coming up off project, and I would like to keep you informed when I got things sorted out. But just going to tell you that things are in motion right now, and yeah, they're planned, and trying to figure out just exactly how they're going to be made to get the best possible result for you guys, as is my goal, even though I fail that goal daily, as you know. Anyway, back to journaling. We keep journals for whatever our reasons, fill it with whatever we want to fill it with, and same time you can use a journal as a medical journal, which a doctor maybe would. You could use it just to write down what you did today and go back to multiple years ago when you were a teenager and have a drink and cringe over how pathetic you were. That's very fun. I used a journal a few years back just to write down how people were in the city, how they acted, how they were, how to function as a normal human being, because, well, you know, if you don't have any friends and your family is weird as all hell, that doesn't help you very much with becoming human. I say becoming human because, well, I'm I was even way weirder back then. Loner, not by choice. And well, I wanted to know how can I practice being normal and so don't draw too much attention, don't get stressed, and so don't spitting out every single curse in the spellbook. And so my idea was that, okay, if I just go to the, I don't know, random cafe around town, sit down, watch people go by, and write down what they did, what they talked about, and just how they were. So I did that. Only problem I encountered was that I had a tick. That was like this. Whenever I'm very focused in something, I make this sound, first of all. Huh. Okay? Yeah, like you're interested in or anything's wrong or something. And I don't know that. And I know that I make the sound, I just don't know when I do. That's problematic. That's something that is kind of conspicuous. This is more conspicuous when you're writing down how people are, how they are acting, what they're talking about. That random dude, number A, I say number A, just pure rough. Talking about weather. Could you stop talking about weather, please, sir? Yeah, that's kind of conspicuous there. It's like having blue hair, or long blue hair, me wearing a blue dress and standing in the middle of Moscow, yelling out that communism sucks. I would not draw any attention, I guess. No, none at all. What sarcasm, you ask? I don't know. Do you know? Anyway, that's what experience number one in becoming human ended with. Me just getting a lot of extra attention and being creepy and weird as all hell. I was not acting creepy. I was a bit creepy, I admit that, but at the same time, this was more. Think about, I don't know, what's his name again though? Sir David. I just pronounce that Sir David on PRF. And think about that, making a documentary about people. Just see how they are in their natural habitat. At a pub or anything. Or just out in the streets where they live, breed, having fun. Don't have fun in the streets, kids. Or if you're a shit kid, do it. That's no, just bad joke as all hell. Please don't. Anyway, whenever you do something like that, an experiment, could be wise to check if you got any conspicuous behavior yourself first. On the other hand, it could be funny as hell. Anyway, I did that both just during daylight hours and also on different sections of the city at night, just to see the difference between people on day and night cycle and how you should adapt and how you should be at different times of the day and how you should interact with others. The results were very varied and it didn't help me a whole lot. Still introvert and still kinda weird. Kinda means, in my case, very weird. Yeah. If you meet me on the street someday, just, hey, weird dude. I'll probably just, yeah, that's my name. Hey, I'm the weird dude here. So that's on me. That didn't help a lot, but at the same time, if I find my journal someday, I will just have a great laugh. Just, okay, writing like a crow, check. Hilarious idiots on the street, yes. Anthropological examination of people, interesting. Also, at the same time, I was very interested in psychological behavior and psychosis, and what was it again? It was, what's it called again now? It's basically your not human behavior, but your body language and your micro expressions mostly. Just small wings like that. That was a micro, not a micro, that was Magnum basically, but you get the idea. And see if that was a thing or not. Very funny thing in my case is that whenever I've been at the shrink for the first time and they just went through that and checked for any of the micro expressions I did, and I didn't tell them I had Tourette in the first session just to check off that fact, I had one that scribbled down all the bloody time for about 45 minutes. Session ended and I just asked him, yeah, did you see any micro expressions or anything in my face? Yeah, I got 2 sheets full here. Yeah, did you know that I have Tourette? Or didn't you read my file before meeting me? You have Tourette. Damn it! Because that made that entire piece of paper he wrote down invalid. Because all these tics I have in my face involuntarily. Same with expressions, but these are, you can't trust them at all. If I have anything in my face that was a bit provoked, I can provoke them when I see it. Same time, if I don't see it, those will erupt as much as they want. I have no control over it, and if you base anything on those assumptions have around 80% chance of being false. So I just wasted a lot of his paper on that. But then again, he didn't read my report, so his fault. Ha ha. Haha, not the best tick to have. Either that or I had one where I had a bit of a weird laugh. Here's a bit how some are like. I had it as a tick. That was horrible to have during funerals. And other places sometimes where you're supposed to be very, I don't know, strict. All that is in my diary. Or one of them. Yeah, I have a lot of fun stories up ahead. And still, I can still laugh about it, and that's the fun part. Me cringing at what I wrote down probably won't happen. Me watching my first videos I published and cringing about those will happen 100% of the time. Because I cringe easily about when I see or hear or, well, think about myself. Just, ugh. Jesus Christ, mate. Yeah. Have you ever heard your own voice? Tip, you will cringe when you first hear it, because you don't think it's you at all. And at least this is especially true when you try and strain your voice like, okay, I'm up here, I'm down here. Yeah, that's how horrible, and I know it. That was the point. Sorry about that, by the way. And if you got any brothers or sisters who had a diary and you didn't, did you ever steal it? Or try and just sneak a peek in it? If you did it, please put it in the comment along with whatever you may have found. That could be hilarious for everyone to read. Trust us, we won't stalk you. We just want a little laugh from it. Because having some little innocent thing is fine. Publishing something big? No, don't do that. You can embarrass your siblings. That's part of your job. Just don't do it too much. That's it. Then it's harassment or bullying. We are not going to have anything of that sort. Just to put it out. Because harassment or bullying, not on this channel. I'm not going to do that, because I've had way enough of that in the past, so just the ground rule. Anyway, I think this is all for today, because I have to take this into the journal as well, along with everything else I do on the channel. So, moral of the story, get a journal. If your sibling has a journal, feel free to read in it if you get permission. And also if you find anything hilariously innocent, please put it down in the comments down below. That could be funny for everyone to read. And so, if you liked this video, please hit that like button. And if you haven't done it, write a subscribe button into a subscribed button. And I see you all tomorrow. And you can read about all this in my journal if you ever find it. Bye!